Let's get it. This is your host, Lamar Spacely, and we are back with the Space Station Podcast. And I'm here with my brother, Neko. First things first, rest in peace to George Floyd. Shout out to the whole Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shout out to every city out there in America and around the world protesting right now. Hoping that his family, first and foremost, and the black community as a whole receive proper justice for his death. Well, we back. It's been a little while. It's been a couple months. How's the quarantine been treating you, bro? You know, everybody knows.
Chilling. Working out.
Yeah, COVID has struck. This shit is serious. Thousands of people have passed away. There's thousands that have recovered, though. That's the positive news. There's people that are getting better as time goes on. It seems like the news about is really dying down. Have you heard much about the shit in like the past couple weeks? Nah, besides shit, not really, right? Shit's about to start opening back up. Lehigh County, June 5th, I believe. We open back up, something like that. New York is going to start opening back up. Phase 1, June 8th. So I'm excited about that. I might have a fucking vacation in New York this year. That's what I've been waiting for. Other than the shit that I've been doing during quarantine, man, just trying to make sure that we get back to this right. I've been working on my journalism game. Been getting my articles right, my typing, my vocabulary, my whole everything with that correct for the Space Network profile on Instagram and Facebook. That's all I've been working on, really. And being at work, I'm an essential worker. Kind of fucking sucks, but I am fortunate and I'm thankful that I'm still able to be paid and earn a living during these hard times. It's unfortunate that people have to be unemployed and go through the struggles that they're going through right now. Shout out to the landlords that's freezing rent. Shout out to those people that's looking out for their community during these troubling times with COVID-19. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get into this shit. So I know you probably seen the video or clips of the death of George Floyd. So for those, if you don't know, you've been living under a fucking rock. But George Floyd was another man killed by police in Minneapolis, Minnesota, due to I guess a bank he was at called the police and alleged that he was forging a check, which turned out to be fucking false.
That's crazy.
And because of that call, about 4 police officers were called for one man. And as they were arresting this man did not resist arrest. This man complied. He was concerned about why he was being arrested from the video. To be honest, I didn't watch the video. I seen whatever little clips and posts that other media outlets was posting, and I was able to gather. I didn't watch where he passed away. I didn't watch where the cop had his knee on his neck, because I can't stand to watch that kind of imagery.
Disturbing.
Yeah, it's disturbing. But the cop, Derek M. Chauvin, we don't even like to give niggas name power, because when you speak niggas names, that gives them a little power. But that dude murdered this man on camera in cold blood. Wow, another coward, an Asian cop named something Tao, stood there, and 2 or 3 other officers were holding down George Floyd's legs and back. It's like, when does this shit just end? Over the last, about the past decade, police killings have been just going on as common as fucking like a full moon. These shit's happening every other fucking day, every other night.
Yeah. It's like they're doing it like a ceremony almost.
It's definitely a ritual.
Definitely.
I'm not too intricate with that aspect of things, but I believe it's something deeper going on.
The fact that they keep doing it. Every decade.
It's like they keep doing, not even every year. There's a police killing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or somebody that thinks that thinks they're a vigilante and can be the police. That's another death that occurred during the quarantine. Rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery. Had the same birthday as me, just a year older.
Crazy.
Because he wanted to go out for a fucking jog. And then two racist white motherfuckers, father and son, and some idiot that was recording and didn't do anything about it. So he just is responsible. They murdered this man for jogging. They alleged that he was in a neighborhood in Atlanta robbing houses. So
speechless.
Yeah, so we just know
these
that
events.
In America there is little regard for how black people, especially black men and women, there's little regard for how we're treated. It's like after one instance of something happening, once you think that, oh, maybe we might need to do right just a little fucking bit, like that doesn't go through anybody's head. This man George Floyd said, "I can't breathe," almost like 15 times, I believe. Didn't Eric Garner say the same shit? "I can't breathe." Ring bells, and the people that are desensitized, does that ring in your fucking head? Now, I'm not asking the government, I'm not pleading with them for justice, because we're going to find this shit one way or another. I hope it goes the right way, but if we got to take it to a whole nother level, we're going to have to do that. Because we've been sitting around too fucking long and watching this shit just carry on. Now, I mean, as you see, the city of Minneapolis, they began protests. And let me make that clear. They were protests, not riots. The police are undercover in that city, burning buildings down, destroying property, and destroying other people's shit. Those people out there that were genuinely upset about George Floyd's death, they started a peaceful protest. When you say riot, as you know, when you speak certain words, they invoke certain energies. Words have power. You can't just throw words around and expect people not to run with them, because that's what people's going to do. When you say riot, the first thing people are going to think is violence. When you see upheaval going on and you say riot, people are going to think violence and negativity. What happened over there, it didn't begin that way, and those people didn't start it that way. Those people went out there and peacefully protested, and those police started tear gassing people, throwing flash grenades, all types of shit. Fuck, who are y'all to tell black people how to channel our anger after 400 plus years of getting our ass beat, our shit stolen, raped, and killed? How do you expect us to react after 400 plus years of that? Fuck all that kumbaya shit, because that shit is obviously not working.
It's a fact.
We try to go the MLK route. We gotta go Malcolm X by any means necessary. We gotta make sure that this shit doesn't just blow over. We gotta stay on these motherfuckers' necks. I'm not inciting no violence. Being 10 toes down for my people is not anti-white in any way, because there are white people on the front line fighting, and I commend those people. Salute to y'all. But white people have to do a whole lot more about this. They have to tell their community about themselves, because as many people as there are on that side fighting with black people, there's just as much, probably even more, and covert, that are fighting against us. You know what I mean? Like, there's just way too much shit going on in the world right now to not fight back. We sat around in quarantine too long. We don't even know if this COVID shit is real. You know what I mean? We don't know for sure. I'm not going to lie. I've had a family member that they've had it. Now that's what the doctors told them. That's what they were diagnosed with. They're better now. They didn't pass, thank goodness. But we don't really know if they're putting out true statistics. We don't know if they're telling the truth about this shit. And especially after the protests going on, if shit don't skyrocket after this, then we know. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they put out fake statistics.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know they definitely gonna put out some fake numbers out there.
Yeah.
Trump, he just he cut ties with the World Health Organization earlier today. I don't know too much about the details of the situation, but that's something to think about.
Yeah, they both wild.
This whole country's wilding right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's wilding. You know what I mean? But just the fact that people are more worried was the way this started. The Target in Minneapolis got looted, and that was just like the main thing for like the past day and a half or so. So people were talking about that. That same Target was funding that Minneapolis police department that Chauvin was working with, and they were setting up cameras in that community to watch residents over there. They were supporting the police. They were supporting police dirty tactics and shit like that. It was all with it. When people was getting tear gassed and shit like that, they wasn't trying to sell nobody no fucking milk or whatever liquid solution to get the shit out their eyes. That Target deserved everything they fucking got. And any business, most, if not all, businesses have insurance. And Target is a chain company. That building is going to rebuild. That company ain't taking no fucking... They might have taken a hit, but it ain't nothing major where they're going to be out of business forever. Know what I mean? But George Floyd, we can't get him back. His family can't get him back. Know what I mean? So fuck that Target.
The lady in the wheelchair.
What was they calling her? Jennifer or some shit? It's old.
Oh no, yo, she was right in front of the Target.
I'm trying to be respectful as possible because I was wilding today with a whole bunch of SMDs and fuck yous to a whole bunch of people. But this old ass hag, she's not even old. She's 30. Come to find out, she's 30. This
She's
woman,
not even handicapped.
She wasn't even handicapped. She's in a wheelchair, standing in front of a Target exit with a knife, stabbing black people. When white people was walking past her, she was letting them mosey on by. So as a black person, you see the knife, you seen her inching closer, all this. Then my man's with the fire extinguisher had to came through and shut that shit down. I'm not going to lie though. When they started throwing shit at her, I was like, damn. But bitch, you was stabbing people.
Still in the line of fire.
And later that day, there's more footage of her around the city. She was standing up talking shit to people in the community. And she got up out of her chair to do it. Do you see the lengths?
Mental disorders.
Yeah, like that from people, that certain people from that ilk, the lengths they go to just to lie on us and just to see us down and out. You know what I mean? And when protesting goes on, now, let me say this first. When it did start, I did look at it kind of funny. I'm like, damn, why they looting stores? But has every great American / European, because we know America is part of European.
Learn from, right?
Every great revolution had looting and destroying and burning down. Why ain't y'all talking about that? These motherfuckers threw tea in the ocean because they didn't want to pay tax on it.
Exactly. But
when one of our people died, we supposed to just sit down and wait for justice. They didn't wait. And look what that got them changed, didn't it? Why wouldn't this bring us change? You got an answer for that, bro? I know you with us, but come on.
Man,
what the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
I don't know.
I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but it's people that are not black or black people that are from America, because I don't use the term African American. It's the people that are not either that have a strong opinion on how we should conduct ourselves. You as a Afro Latino, what do you have to say to those in your community that are naysayers?
Yo, there is a lot of separation in the Spanish community, definitely.
Speak to it. Speak to
definitely. It reminds me of there's this interview Malcolm did back in like '63, where he talks about I forgot what he says word for word, but he pretty much gets lost in saying that there will be a time when we love one another the way we love ourselves, to the point we would fight for one another the way we would fight for ourselves. And a lot of people these days, they just don't have that love for one another anymore. To the point, if the situation doesn't happen to them or close to one of their people, they don't want to take it seriously. Exactly. Themselves. They pretend it's not in their world, and they'll just ignore it.
If you're that kind of person, understand some people, they just like to mind their own business. But when your community is being affected and you can't at least, I just feel like you can't at least just take the time to express some type of passion for what's going on, then you are part of the problem. If you are telling black people that we look stupid for protesting, and you're not even black, you will never know how the fuck it feels to be black in America. Me personally, I've had my crib raided by police more than once. I've had guns in my fucking face. My family disrespected by police. Been in the back of cop cars. Been mistreated by the law. Been looked at differently by white people. A lot of you motherfuckers will never know how that shit feels. I go to work every day, and sometimes I don't give a fuck, so I don't even talk to my coworkers like that. But do you know how it feels when a customer is right there wondering about something? They look at me, walk right past me, and go ask somebody across the department for help because they think I look threatening because of my locks and my beard. Sometimes I got a serious face, but I'm a pretty nice fucking dude. But do you, like, that shit kind of like, it's like, damn, like, you couldn't even ask me for help. Like, you feel that much of a way about black people that you wouldn't even ask a motherfucker for help. Like, that shit is, that's a mental disorder to me. And humanity for people to be that way. You know what I mean? Like, shit is ridiculous, bro. Let me take another sip of this. Like, motherfuckers would never know how it feels to be black in America. Y'all would never have the African American experience.
PTSD.
PTSD.
Yo, Herb deserves a Grammy nomination for that.
Especially
the timing of when he's dropping it, to see all this pan out now.
The deluxe just came out too. Y'all go check that out. Shout out to G Herbo.
It's valid.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers will never know what it's like to be black. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. You know how many people I see that date black people, hang around black people every day, listen to black music. Excuse me. Their main source of entertainment is black entertainment, and they're not saying anything. You know how many people fighting to use the word nigga? Just to be able to use the word nigga? Like, that's more important to you than Ahmaud Arbery's death and George Floyd's death.
Oof.
And there was somebody else, Brianna something. I'm sorry if I missaid her name, But there was another instance of a woman getting killed by the police. I think they broke into her home and killed her unjustly. This dumbass shit. Rest in peace. Condolences to the family. I will find out the name. But just the fact that people are fighting to use the word nigga. So let me say this. Now I'm speaking to Hispanic people. And this is not racist in any way. This is fact. Of course, there's y'all can agree there's white Hispanics and there's Afro Latinos. You know what I mean? While them white Hispanic, they might have a percentage of African in them, they mostly Spaniard and whatever the fuck else they are. Afro Latinos, they more African, but when y'all say y'all black too as an excuse to use the word nigga, black is being a person in America. A black person, an African in America, that's a black person. Y'all will never know what it'll be like to be black. I'm sorry, Raymond. So that's why sometimes I want to, like, I know you good, but I love when I see you speak out because I expect that shit. Because you should use your privilege to speak out. Because while you are oppressed in ways, it still won't equate to mine, but that's not what it's about. You know what I mean? Because you have African blood in you, because you're of African descent, does not mean you're black in America. Now to go further, because we live on the East Coast, and history that Hispanics, namely Puerto Ricans, and black people have together, the unity that we shared with the Young Lords and the Black Panthers, and all the things we've been through in New York City, fighting together, and the boroughs and all that. I don't really mind when y'all say nigga like that. Afro Latinos, white Hispanics, y'all abuse the shit. But Afro Latinos, I don't really got no problem. But when y'all go down south, no matter what Latino you are, they are not playing that shit. So let me just tell y'all that right there. Because you're of African descent does not mean you share the same experiences as people who are African American. I have to use African American even though I hate the fucking term. Because we're in Africa America. Because you're of African descent don't mean you African American. You don't live the African American experience. You ain't go through things African Americans went through. Yes, y'all went through bullshit. Yes, things were terrible for y'all and y'all government when y'all was fighting for y'all independence and stuff. But the shit that we went through over here and still go through African American people, come on, man. Our shit is ridiculous. The resume is ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, if you want to use the word nigga, tread lightly. Because motherfuckers will get checked for it. And I have done the checking. I've lost... You know how many people deleted me because, like, first off, if you're not African American, or if you're not African, if you're not black, who the fuck are you as a non-black person to get mad when a black person tells you to check your use of the word nigga? If they tell you just don't say it around them, respect that. You know what I mean? If you say it to your peoples, cool. But if a black person tell you to check yourself, who is you to get mad and say no? Motherfucker, you not us. You will never experience the bullshit that we went through. Y'all don't even do the science behind the word to understand it. It's like...
Gotta be a Naga.
Yeah, you gotta be a Naga for this shit. Like... motherfuckers is crazy, man. You know what I mean? How is non-black people going to tell black people about our shit? That shit don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? If I tell you just like, yo, cool out. When I'm around, don't say that shit. Respect it. You know what I mean? when you go in the comfort of your own people and you want to use nigga 100 miles per hour because y'all do any fucking way, cool. But for motherfuckers to get mad when a black person check that shit, man, you better get the fuck out of here. And you will get checked. There's niggas that go harder about the shit than me. I know I go pretty hard, but there's motherfuckers that will enact violence because somebody that's not supposed to really be using the word nigga is using it. You know what I mean? So just think about that. Now, you know what I'm saying? And that goes to another thing. Enabling people that's not supposed to be using the shit and allowing you to use it. Doja Cat, we on your motherfucking ass, bitch. And I don't even like to use that term, but we on your motherfucking ass. You would allowing these white supremacists in tiny chat to call you the hard R, and then you saying it back, like just the weird shit she was saying. It's just like, it's disgusting. And people want to cape for her? Get the fuck out of here. She made songs disrespecting Sandra Bland. To be honest, I never heard the term didn't do nothing until her song came out. But she has a whole record of a song making fun of the same shit that George Floyd had went through. She has a whole fucking record and people want to cape for that and say it's satire and all the other dumbass bullshit I was reading on Twitter. Man, get the fuck out of here. She knows what she was doing.
It's crazy.
She was doing this shit 2-3 motherfucking weeks ago. This shit is fresh. She had the #1 record calling us niggers and allowing white people to say whatever disrespectful shit about us. Not white, but racist whites. Let me say that. Let me be clear when I say things like that. Because you know they be quick. She allowed and enabled racist white men to disrespect and degrade us. And she made music and put it out in the world that disrespect us as a people. And then her bullshit apology. Like, come on, man. Can't believe she tried to share some type of thing about George Floyd after she done got exposed.
Shit, I don't follow her. So
I don't follow her neither, but I'm a journalist, so I find these things online. I do research. Know. It was just like,
what did she post?
Well, her apology, she just first it was just some written shit that I know she didn't write. Somebody on her team wrote that for her and posted it on her Instagram. And then she went on Instagram Live to give like a half-ass, like it just didn't sound genuine. I can't verbatim recite what she said, but it just, she ain't really have no regard for nothing she did. I didn't really even like, I don't know the words "I apologize to the black community" came out of her mouth, but she tried to explain what she was doing rather than giving an apology. That's what it was. She tried to save herself and explain her behavior instead of really saying, "Yo, I was wrong for this and I apologize." She just said, I did this because at the time it was this shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. No. And I lost a friend because of that. Because I had to check them about fucking with her.
Damn. Got that serious? Convo?
Yeah, bro. I just said, like, do you think that shit is funny? And they went in and got into their feelings and all this. And I'm leaving it at that. I just hope that they learn. And after seeing all this shit that's going on now, I hope they could look within their heart and be able to say, yo, I was wrong for doing this. Or, damn, why would I even entertain this shit? Because it was like in the heat of the moment. That's why I felt the way I did. Because that person, I still say, like, you're my man. I should be able to tell you something I feel uncomfortable about. But people are who they are. You know what I mean? But we still fuck Doja Cat over here. For me, apology not accepted. Because it wasn't an apology. And once we get through with all this shit, we back on your motherfucking ass. It's just been a real rough, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been some crazy.
Actually, not even like month. With the Ahmaud Arbery shit, we found out in like mid-April. That shit happened in February. They really tried to cover up that man's death. It's just like, when do we get a fair shake in this country? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we stay silent and just let the government handle shit, we don't get no justice, really. We fight and protest, or let me say, if we protest and then it turns into more upheaval and revolting, we're seen as violent and thugs, and nobody understands why we're doing this. It's like, can we do any fucking thing without the criticism? Can anybody stand with black people in solidarity? Do we have anybody that's truly...
Sometimes I feel it's better if we was to go back into segregation, so we could police our own communities.
They bombed Black Wall Street.
You know what I'm saying? They just gonna start another war or some shit.
Like, come on, man. They bombed Black Wall Street. You're supposed to just sit around and say fuck, like, and just not do anything. Like, come on, man. We had our own economy, and they destroyed it because they didn't want us to be self-sufficient.
They got
an
obsession. They got an obsession.
The obsession of just doing the most terrible shit.
Man.
Like the bitch in Central Park. You almost killed your dog to lie on a man that told you to abide by the park laws.
Yeah, she tried to fake a panic attack on the phone.
So, a racist Amy Cooper and I forgot dude's name. That's fucking bad. Like, they didn't really put dude's name out there, but I know his last name was Cooper too. He was a bird watcher in the park, and he's just watching the birds. Amy Cooper comes around with her dog, not on a leash. Central Park. I've been in Central Park plenty of times. You have to have your dog on a leash at all times. Just in the city, you should have your dog on. Like, why wouldn't you? There's
mad cars,
mad traffic, people traffic. Why wouldn't you have your dog on a leash? There's other animals walking around in New York City, for God's sake. This man politely asks her, hey, put your dog on the leash. It's part of regulation. You know what I'm saying? This racist woman tells this man, I'm going to call the police and tell them I'm being threatened by a big African American man. She made sure to say big. Let's just put that out there. And while she's making the call and lying to the police to get this man murdered, she's killing her dog. She's choking the shit out of her dog in the process. Like, damn. And people are like...
It's crazy.
Yo,
I'm glad he recorded it. I'm so
glad
he recorded it.
That shit.
I'm so glad he recorded the whole incident.
Honestly, the people were saying like, "Hey,"
people would have probably believed her or some shit if he didn't record it.
People were going as far as say, "Hey, if the dog wasn't getting choked out, that would have been done." Hey, who knows? I want to say they're not too far off the mark. You know that they don't give a fuck about us the way they treat us. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing. She knew what she was doing. When white people call the police on black people for no reason, they know what they're doing. They want a sanctioned murder to happen right then and there. That man was bird watching in beautiful Central Park and told somebody, not even told, asked the person to please abide by the park rules. And this woman wanted him murdered by NYPD police, probably the biggest gang police set in the world. NYPD, we know their history. So we know they would have did it had it not been recorded or what have you. Know what I mean? We're dealing with people who have almost never been told what to do. And when they get told what to do, they want death rained down on whoever's telling them what to do. Or they want violence, telling whatever's what to do. Like, we're wrong for protesting the death of one of our people nationwide. It's wrong to protest. But motherfuckers in Michigan and other places went up to their government buildings with rifles. White people, so they could get their nails done and get haircuts. Pushing and shoving police. Nobody was tear gassed. Nobody was shot. Nobody was arrested. But the minute we want justice and the minute we revolt and fight back for our justice to try to even get a little bit of it, we're wrong. We're senseless. This is not the way to do it. Man, get the fuck out of here. You are part of the problem. You can't tell somebody how to act. Well, go tell George Floyd's family to calm down. Tell them they shouldn't want the death penalty for the cop. How do you tell somebody that just had a murdered family member, how do you tell them to react to shit? How do you tell a community that's been suffering the same bullshit for centuries? How do you tell them to calm down? How do you tell them to react? Like, who the fuck is you? It really makes no sense. That's why I really feel like we're really alone in this shit. Niggas will come around. People of other races and other backgrounds will come around when we're winning sports games, professional sports games. When Young Thug drops to the next hottest track. When Gunna drops the next hottest album. When Tory Lanez comes out with the next hottest mixtape, motherfuckers is there. When they want to say nigga, motherfuckers is there. When they see the newest Jordans, motherfuckers is there. When they see a rapper or a black actor with the newest chain on, the newest Gucci outfit or Palm Angels outfit on, motherfuckers is there to show they love. But when one of our people die, y'all motherfuckers is silent. Why? Why not speak up now? So everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Everybody want to be black till it's time to be black and to be treated black in America. I don't live in fear. I live in awareness. I go out every day knowing I could not come back to fuck home. But I'm prepared for it. Now, I mean, black people don't live in fear. Just be cautious when you out there. Be smart. Be vigilant. Always check your surroundings. Because it doesn't matter if you're doing the right thing or not. You're a target in this world. Motherfuckers always going to look at us that way until we get the change that we need. And if we have to knock a couple buildings down, break a couple windows for the government to start listening, if that's what it takes, then come on, man. How can you be mad at that? You read it in history books, Revolutionary War, Boston Tea Party, right? That got to change. Who's to say we can't create change now? Speaking of change, July 7th, T.I. proposed a plan. July 7th, blackout. Don't spend no money anywhere in America. All 50 states don't spend a dime. July 7th, 2020. Unless you're buying from an independent business that's black owned. Or just an independent business that supports black people. We love y'all too. Know what I mean? But we not buying nothing from corporation. We not going to Walmart. Sorry, we not going to Chick-fil-A. I don't even know if it's what day the 7th is on this year, but we're not going. We're not going to no Target. We're not going nowhere. We're not spending no money unless it's in our community. We have the most spending power. It's a far-fetched plan. Because, motherfuckers love to spend money. Motherfuckers love to prove they got something. And that's all people. Everybody loves to prove they have something. Everybody loves to prove that they're getting it. But if we could do that, July 7th, just not spend a dime in America, we could possibly see something going on. Because that's why they even reopening shit. They're not reopening shit because COVID is gone. They're reopening shit because America's economy is crashing.
Yeah.
So they got to build the shit back up. But nah, going to keep making that shit go down until we get some justice. Derek Chauvin needs to be thrown under the motherfucking jail.
It's funny because I haven't went to any of those big stores in a long time.
Yeah, so you've been not supporting shit. See, Raymond, we know you good.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, the closest will probably be like a store like BJ's or some shit.
Niggas need
like
groceries.
Yeah, it's mainly groceries.
Make sure you have groceries for the week.
Groceries.
Now, I mean, on the 6th, make sure you have everything you need. Make sure you got all your weed, your wraps, your groceries, your clothes washed so you don't have to do laundry.
The essentials.
Yeah, just have all your essentials before the 7th so that you don't have to worry about buying anything on the 7th.
And then when it comes to the clothes and shit, buy off the people in your community.
Yes, support
the community.
Support the community. Support the local clothing brands. Now, I mean, there's plenty in Allentown. So I know in other cities and states there's plenty. You know what I mean? We just have to, we do have to be smart about this too. We can't just outright burn shit. But, like I said, if it gets the job done, then I am for it. But we got to start off smart first. We got to start off with the protest. Once motherfuckers get rowdy with us, speak the language that they know. Speak the language that they spoke to us in. Like Malcolm said. That's the only language they're going to understand. Now, I mean, always be smart first. But if we got to escalate the shit, then come on. Don't be scared to. We gotta make sure that from now on that we receive justice when those in power are being unjust to us. Tomorrow in Bethlehem, around 3 p.m., there's going to be a protest in the Rose Garden for George Floyd. We're going to make sure that our voices are heard. We're going to make sure he receives justice. We're going to make sure that that Chauvin gets convicted. Because being arrested isn't enough. And we're not going to take no light sentence neither. Throw that motherfucker under the jail or something. I know apparently Minnesota doesn't have they don't go with the death penalty. They're not rocking with it. They need to change that, send that nigga to the feds where he can't get the death penalty.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. I don't know how true it is, but that's just what I've seen. In a lot of states, they don't fuck with the death penalty, so I can believe that.
So they just keep you locked up.
Yeah, they just got they handing out life sentences. Yeah, that nigga quadruple life. If he can't suffer.
It's like a waste of food.
Now I mean, and I hate even speaking like this, but this motherfucker had no regard.
Yeah.
And the video and the images that I have seen, the glue clips that I have seen, you can see the smirk on his face. He knew what he was doing. He went there with killing intent. So I don't feel bad if that fucking cop suffers.
Some cops be jacked up. They be on like steroids and shit.
They're mentally not stable. I think to be a police officer, being unstable is a requirement.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotional.
Because how are you living
officers.
Why are you going for that job if you're built on emotions?
I be seeing cops in New York smacking people all the time after they arrest them.
Yeah, bro.
That shit is crazy. Like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
Mayor de Blasio, you dirty dog.
Niggas
he tried to speak out in favor of George Floyd, but when those same people that was in the other boroughs, not Manhattan, and when they was getting smacked around because they weren't social distancing, you said that wasn't excessive force and that was acceptable for those police to be doing that. Fuck out of here. But in Manhattan and all these other places around the city where white people are predominant, they wasn't getting smacked around. Police were handing out fucking masks. The fuck is going on?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. They be smacking people.
So it's clearly an agenda going on.
I feel like a lot of cops were probably people that just got bullied in school or some shit.
Oh, that's definitely what they are. Most cops have been either bullied.
They want to take that anger out on other people.
Or they wasn't shit growing up, so now they have the badge and they can abuse people.
Pretty much.
And is bullying right? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But neither is murdering people because you have a badge. Know what I mean? I agree, like, there is no such thing as a good cop. You've seen cops speaking out against what's going on, but y'all gonna have to do a little bit more. Y'all gonna have to go out on the front lines and protect those protesters or something. Because at the end of the day, y'all speaking out against those murderous cops, but how much are you really doing when you turn that camera off to give your little beautiful speech? It's more about getting behind a fucking camera and saying you don't condone what he did as a police officer. Go out and police the police as a police officer. Do your thing, man. To those cops that maybe aren't out there being assholes, salute to y'all, but I'm still iffy on you. Still got my eye on you. You know what I mean? Shit ain't sweet like that. It's just been a real rough week. This week alone, not only has all this bullshit been going on, there's another like just the shit that people go through to lie on black people. Why? Why would this woman kill her own autistic son by pushing him in the river and blame it on two black men?
That just sounds ridiculous.
Mental illness. That's a mental illness.
What the fuck?
A pastor. Because he didn't want to get questioned about his whereabouts, saying two black men kidnapped him and threw him in a hotel room when he was really getting his back bust by other men. A pastor.
Greek freak.
Remember, you gotta watch. You said, don't say nothing too crazy. You know what I mean? If you're that, who cares? But you had to lie and say you got kidnapped by two black dudes? Like, I thought pastors were supposed to be truthful.
People is crazy.
People are really crazy, bro.
Crazy.
The lengths that people go through. That woman, though, that killed her autistic son and lied about it, that shit is heartbreaking.
That just sounds crazy.
Like, you didn't even let this boy live his life. You know what I mean?
Was he young still?
Yeah, he was pretty young. I don't know the exact age. And then the nerve of her to say, he's in a better place now. Man, I can't wait to hear what they do to her when she's locked up. Because people like that, they don't deserve no sympathy, man. Child murderers, racists, rapists, y'all all, there's a special place waiting for you. That's not that special. Just let me say that. Shit is really, really crazy in these turbulent times. You know what I mean? I just want everybody, if possible, to come together. You know what I mean? I love, one thing that I am loving right now, there is a lot of people that are fighting and standing with us as black people. And I salute those people, most deaf, white, black, Caribbean, Asian, the ones that's really standing for us, that are really with us, not just when we come out with the newest, hottest songs, not just when we're winning sports events, that's standing with us all the way through. I salute you all the way. Know what I mean? But those that are naysayers are the ones that are in butt. Suck my dick. It's another thing I've been seeing. Black people that say, oh, black lives don't matter, black people, until white people taking black lives. Those motherfuckers that say that bullshit ain't never got love a day in their life from their own people. – Ain't never got love a day in their life from anybody. So they have to go on internet and say dumb shit just to get reactions from other people. There's a special place waiting for you too. The ancestors are gonna be waiting for you. They're gonna be waiting for your arrival for saying that dumbass shit. Black on black crime is a myth. In any community where there's a large majority of one race, those people are likely to kill each other. Check the statistics. White on white crime is horrendous. Asian on Asian crime in Asian neighborhoods is horrendous. Hispanic on Hispanic crime is horrendous. It's all horrendous at the end of the day. But to put the onus in as if black on black crime is the only crime out there, man, fuck you. It's just the truth. Now, I mean, we tired. We tired of wanting justice and peace and not getting it properly. Like, we really have to fight with motherfuckers just to stand with us. Now, I mean, motherfuckers is talking about people protesting. Like, you going to sit on your ass, your no integrity having ass, and never fight for anything in your life. You will never know what it's like to be one of us. You will never know what it's like to be a black person in America. So if you're not standing with us and hoping we receive our just dues, then get the fuck out the way or you get run the fuck over. Because we tired. This is not a call for violence. This is a call for change. Something's got to give. The bullshit against our people has got to stop. The infighting has got to stop. Everything that's not putting out positivity has to end. I mean, I got everything I needed to pretty much off my chest. How about you?
No more topics?
Not really. Besides, you want to talk about what you've been doing during quarantine?
What, sewing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that Mason pants?
Yeah. And my man's Vintage Vigilante. Go follow the page. My man's been making some cool stitchings. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Support local business. We here. We doing it. We don't have to support the big corporations that don't give a fuck about us. We don't have to give a fuck about people that don't give a fuck about us, because we can do it. We have the resources are accessible. As long as we can get them, we should use them. Now, I mean, that's one thing I have been seeing during the quarantine. A lot of people are becoming young entrepreneurs. People are starting their own businesses, selling their own shit. Whether it's food, whether it's lashes, whether it's clothing, whatever it is, salute to those people. You know what I mean? Hustle gang. Niggas is getting to it. Salute to the people that are receiving unemployment. I know y'all eating. Y'all eating good. You know what I mean? Stay safe, stay healthy. Hope everybody that has been affected by COVID is good. Hope y'all staying healthy. Hope y'all stay out the way. I see shit turning back to normal. Surely. Might be slowly, but surely. You know what I mean? Shit is gonna be alright. As far as that goes, as far as viruses and shit goes, we gonna be alright. The main virus we have to fight is racism. That's the biggest virus right now. And that shit, that's gonna take a little more fighting. I mean, a lot of new music dropped. Gunna's album, Slime and B by Young Thug and Chris Brown. Fucking, what else has dropped since we've been going? Bro, we've been going since like March. It's been a while. Future album. Future album. The Weeknd album. Lil Uzi Vert. Eternal Take and Deluxe. Still no Whole Lot of Red. What the fuck's going on, Playboy Cardi? Just a lot of new music going on. So hopefully the music is helping people get through these rough times as well. I know it's not going to heal everything, but it's going to get us through. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. That's all I got to say. Either stand with us, and if you're not, you're against us. Salute to everybody that is fighting a good fight. Salute to those that are protesting smartly and not just destroying shit first. Only react when they and react to us that way. You know what I mean? And not for a not. That's what I say. If we get punched, punch back. Don't go around starting shit. Protest. Let our voice be heard. Be smart about it. I'm saying I know I'll be out there tomorrow in Bethlehem at the Rose Garden. I hope to see a whole lot of people there. To those that staying quiet, we see you. Don't think shit is sweet. To those that want to say nigga but don't want to stand with black people, we see you. Shit ain't sweet. To those that only give a fuck about us, wanted some cool shit, shit ain't sweet. And that's pretty much it. This has been the Space Station Podcast, and we out.